Hey guys, what's up? Another wee episode of the Pug Strats. Today we'll be doing Dust 2. Starting off from T-spawn, basically the most important smokes you need to know are the Xbox smoke and long corner. And to do these smokes, I'll show you how to do them. The first one is the default way to do the Xbox smoke. Come from T-spawn, into this corner, go in here, look at this little black dot almost on this, just at the side of this wall, up to about where this pillar meets here, and then jump through. Alternatively, there's a faster way to do it. You can do it from T-spawn, but it is more open to middle, so just beware if you're going to get peeked by an offer. What to do is you come in here, basically line yourself up in the middle of this, slightly out to the right, aim at this bit of the wood here, and if you got the line up right and you jump through it, should land on Xbox. Alright guys, the next smoke you should know from T-spawn is the long corner smoke. You come to this second half wall here, into the middle, roughly like this. This brown smudge, you see the little bottom left bit of it here, slightly out to the left of that, and it's a jump throw. Okay, after you've done a long smoke, if you're trying to take it along with your team, which I'd always suggest to try and do on the T side. After you've done the smoke, a couple of support flashes you can do. Come into this corner, this wall here, roughly aim about here and just chuck a couple of flashes over like this. Okay, I'll show you what that looks like from the most common angles from the CT. Okay, now that you've basically taken long, if you're the last player coming out, your teammates are already throwing flashes like this, a good couple of support flashes that you can do to help your teammates fight the long corner and try and take the long control after they're out long, so that if you flash over there, you could blind your teammates, but if you flash over here, over pit, you'll help them basically fight long. You'll basically help flash sight as they're coming out. So now that you've got long control, there's a good couple of smoke slash mollies to do. First one is the car molly. It's super simple. Come in here, into this corner, aim at this little voice intercom for the door and jump through, and that'll molotov car. Okay, once you've mollied the car, a good if you want to smoke deep CT rather than trying to throw one on the fly from a little bouncing off the wall or exposing yourself here, you can come into this corner, these bricks here, come in the middle of it, right in here, and where this little lip points out the edge, you just go slightly above it and you left click. If you don't want to expose yourself to CT spawn, trying to smoke CT, the general kind of line up for it is how I do it is roughly like this. Come into this corner where this kind of graffiti is on the wall, and you just run and left click a throw like that. Just be aware that now with the new update and everything, they've kind of widened this, so usually 2 smokes are needed, so your teammate can throw one on the fly. After you're coming out long and you're fighting for it, and you cleared up here, and your teammates are running up like this to try and clear sight, a couple of good supportive flashes that you can throw to help with the sight take is just flashes over like this, or flashes over like that, so that as your teammates are coming up here, any sight guy that is trying to fight like this, he'll be blind, and I'll show you what that looks like. So now that you've basically taken a sight, a quite common spot that the CTs like to play is behind the boxes as you're trying to take long. If they get pushed off site with the flashes and stuff, they'll try and put this double snap box, and after you've done the flashes and stuff, you can just bank a molotov off like this, and that'll help try and deteriorate them from, not deteriorate, prevent them from standing here to try and. So now that we're on A site, after you've taken the site as T's, the most common spots to plant, this is safe. Well, I'd call it safe. Like if you know if you came up cat and there could be people long, plant here. Can help if your teammates are like here and here. If you're planting for long plat, which is that over there, you plant about here. If you're planting for long, you can come in here. If you want to plant for everything and have a really good post plant, come up here and you plant on top of these boxes. Because they can't diffuse it from here, here, or here. They have to jump up onto the box and diffuse it. Now for short, come up here, plant like this. Good for your teammates if you're on short. An alternative safe one as well, kind of for short, is like this here. So now that you guys have long control, basically A site from long, I'll show you basically B, and then I'll work into mid / short. So with the new update on B, the doors, if you didn't know, have been swapped around. So this gives the CTs a pretty good angle onto you coming out tunnels. So a smoke here is pretty essential for any B take. How to smoke that is you basically come up a tunnels, jump into this corner here, crouch, aim at this corner, slightly to the right, and just left click throw. Alright guys, if you want to smoke window, the door smokes from here and the window smokes from this corner. Come in here, basically what you do is you crouch, look at the corner of this box, come to about here, stand up, and then jump through. If you are wanting to support your teammates who are entering, there is some flashes that you can do like this that are just on the fly, and you can just throw them up through here because of the new skyboxes. But I would suggest that you do these flashes basically as you're running along. You look at around about here-ish, and as you're running, you just left click throw, and this will help with the take. I'll show you what that looks like from the CT perspective. Okay, those flashes and those smokes accompanied with like a lurk smoke or something like this, you can just on the fly chuck out, and maybe with a molotov for back plat, or a molotov for top plat, or molotov for under window, not under window, that one failed, or a molotov for backside, sorry, and you got yourself a pretty fucking good EXECS. Okay, so now that you've got your smokes for upper tunnels to B, a couple of mid to B smokes and flashes. The usual mid to B smoke is here. Get yourself stuck in this corner, where this black dot is, and it's just a simple left click throw. Once you've got the not the expo smoke, once you've got the mid to B smoke, alternative what you can do before this is you can you can molly mid doors to get this guy out of position here. You come into this corner here, roughly about here, aim where this little black spot is slightly to the right and just left click, and that'll molly this guy out who's trying to sit in this position. After you've mollied it, I'd suggest you spam something like this just to try and get him as he's trying to cross it out. The same lineup that can work well with some flashes that you want to come out, like that. You can just bounce it off. And I'll show you what that looks like from the CT perspective. So now that you've done your mid to B smoke, your flash is out, your molly behind door, cleared this. The guy that's doing this could pop a flash out, something like this, to flash out door, which is a pretty effective flash as well. So just be warned that once CT is smoked, the CTs can see you if you try and go up into the door from above this smoke. So I'd suggest to go window, and as you're running up, if your guys are coming out B tunnels at the same time, you can just middle click a flash like this over, and it should wipe the whole site as you are coming up and splitting and crunching onto B to try and take the site. This is a very effective strat in pugs. So now short, if you're coming to short and I'd suggest an Xbox smoke so you don't get picked off by an upper. As you're running up, a good little flash you can do is just bank it off this window, and peek with it as you're coming out, and this will blind people that are trying to hold short from these angles around about here, and I'll show you what that looks like. Once you've got cat control, you need to be careful because there can be a little guy there. What you can do is just molly that off like that. That clears the corner, and accompanied with a flash from your mate from like lower tunnels, roughly in this corner as usual, roughly about here, and your left clicker throw. And that'll pop flash your teammates up into shot. And I'll show you what that looks like from the CT perspective. So now that you got cap, there is some good smokes that you can do to help progress yourself onto the A site and help prevent some angles like this and stuff like that. Basically help, rather than you running out in the open, you can minimise some of these angles that you need to try and look at. First smoke is the kind of long cross one. There's two ways to do it. The easiest way, back yourself up into this corner, look around about here and just left click through. That'll help you progress up. Yep, clear these angles like this, and then take side default goose, and then come here and fight long. Alternatively, there is another way to do it. You come into this corner, look in the middle of these grates, and you look at this part on the wall, and that will jump up onto this railing, and it gives you a one-way. Accompanied with that smoke, a lot of high level players will also drop CT. So if your mate is out long, he could smoke the CT, the deep CT smoke that I just showed you, and your teammate could accompany you with some flashes like this or like that, and you can drop into CT, and then once this is smoked, you can come up and clear long as your guys are coming out. Default molotov is pretty simple. Just come up here, roughly where this palm tree is, and you just run and left click throw. And that'll molotov site for you. Help get the pesky guy that's out of default. Okay, so now that you've got your short smoke and the default molotov, get yourself a pretty good A take from cat, accompanied with flashes that jump over this wall. Got a pretty good A take for cat. Just a quick side note that if you smoke Xbox and the CTs boost up cat, they can get some timing on you where you can fight short and your teammate can't help you from lower. So to try and help with that take, as you're coming out middle, what you can do is you can just roughly chuck a flash like that as you're running out and run with it, and this will blind the guy that's trying to fight there. Okay, seeing as we're still on short for the CT side, if you are in this position, a lot of people take a shot and fall back down. If you really want to play aggressively, what you can do is you can hide and get a flash up like this, turn from it, and this should wipe the people that are trying to fight you on shot. Very situational grenade, but I just thought I'd show it. Now as you're the CT side, what I suggest that a lot of people should do is you should smoke mid doors for your mates that are trying to cross the B, and if you're going long, here is some good support flashes for your teammates as they're trying to come out. First two guys, they've got the spawns. First guy should be coming out trying to hide from the flashes and molotov long. The second guy should come out with the support from the flashes, and see this part of the wall, it goes flat, slanted, flat. You look at here, run through a molly, and that'll molotov big blue, and it should help you take long. Accompanied with flashes from your teammate, either can be thrown on the fly or something along the lines of this, with a jump throw. With those two mollies and the two guys fighting here, you've got yourself a pretty good long take from the CT side, and I'll show you what those flashes look like from the T side. As I said in the previous video, a lot of the smokes for the CT side are thrown on the fly, so If they're trying to go mid B, a good molotovs, just bank it off the wall, stop them coming out mid. If they're already out mid and you're stuck in a position like this, get yourself in the corner, roughly along these wooden planks, and you can just left click a throw, and that'll help you retake middle if it's smoked out here. What I also haven't seen a lot of lower player teams do to counter the mid to B is once the smoke's down here, let's just throw a smoke like that, you can see over this, and as I said, if they're trying to go up window, you've got some pretty easy kills because their backs will be turned to you. Just a quick little tip that you can boost up onto that. Now that the B doors have been opened, the CT side has pretty good retakes for B. Even if this is smoked here, you can still roughly pretty much smoke tunnels by just throwing a smoke like that. If you're trying to retake the B site, default plant molly, you can just roughly come in here, aim about here and left click throw, and this will molotov default. Slightly molotov window as well, but I mean it's only for like one tick. So once you've got that default, if they're trying to plant for tunnels, that can stop the plant. Right guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.